Hi, and welcome back to the ServiceWorks video series on setting up your instant booking pages. Let's get started. We're going to be covering our next new module. That's going to be the services module. So we're going to click the pencil. Now this video might be a little bit longer than the rest as there is a little bit more to cover. So bear with me and we will tunnel on through. So this one we're going to call it select your service. And again, text box, if you want to show the text, you can. Maybe give them an overall uh, paragraph of services you offer. That kind of thing can be typed in here. The default view, I will show you the differences in those here real quick, but right now we're just going to leave it as list. Show image, I'll also show you that. I have to get some basics set up and then I can go back and show you the differences. But at the bottom is where you're going to add your services. Now this does come from your price list. It is your almost your heartbeat of ServiceWorks. If you need to get there, just click on Service Setup and it's going to take you to your price list. You can also just go to Configuration and Price List this way. So I don't know if you're familiar or if you have set up your price list yet. I'm hoping so, but I'm going to cover a little bit of the settings that have to do specifically with the instant booking section. This one, I did preset this up so I can show you. It's the we'll go through the demo. So if you have these toggles, on your instant booking page, this one is going to enable this service. Now, if you shut this off, this is not going to be available in your instant booking page. It's also not going to be available in your regular job details page. So if there's a service you want to quit offering or something, you can flip this toggle and turn it off. Show online, that's going to control the instant booking, whether or not they can see that service online or not. Maybe you have a service that is only an in-house special or something that they can't order online. You can flip this toggle and turn that off. Here's where you can show your price or not show your price on the instant booking page. And I will show you what this does. But this allows you to set a max quantity. We do have some customers who offer services and it doesn't make sense to order 3 services of the same thing. You wouldn't want your drain cleaned 3 times or your trash bin cleaned 3 times. So you can set a max quantity so they can only select that once. Now I'm going to click the pencil so we can edit this. Here's my description, things like that, my cost, my price. Here's that max quantity. When I slide that toggle, it automatically toggles this, and I've set it to 1, and I've uploaded a picture. This picture will show on the instant booking page for them to have an idea of what that service is. Just while we're here, if you're using QuickBooks and you have a general ledger, you can put that here, and that will tie this service to that general ledger as part of your income. So we'll click Save. All right, now let's go back to configuration. So I'm going to go through here. I'm going to go ahead, since we do have an image on that service, I'm going to slide this. That's going to let ServiceWorks put that image into your instant booking for you. Down at the bottom, this is where we're going to add services that will allow your customer options to pick from. So in my testing here, I have in my price list, I have an industry of bin cleaning and I have the heating and air conditioning industry. So in this one, I'm going to pick, actually no, we're going to do the bin trash cleaning because that's where my um, sample was set up. And then you have your categories. You can't see it on my screen, but I'm going to hit one-time service and I'm going to hit add. And then I'm going to pick my bin cleaning. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to do my one-time clean. And then as you can see, under bin cleaning, it shows all my categories. So I can select what I want my customers to see in the website. So I'll get that done. I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to click Save. And we'll go to configuration, go to job settings, and go to instant booking. And we are going to do our eye. Now you'll also notice, before I leave this page, since we have added services to this website, it's going to list those services that you have attached. So you'll have a quick reference if you've got a few pages that might be set up a little bit differently with your services. You'll have a reference here, just kind of a quick clue of what's in there. And I clicked the wrong icon. I've gotten so used to clicking the pencil. Let's click the eyeball. All right. The only unfortunate part, you cannot jump to a specific page. So I usually, and you can just type in gibberish while you're testing, because we're not actually going to lock this into place. For the email, it does look for the @ symbol and a dot, so it doesn't have to be an actual email address, so we're not worried about spamming anyone. Just need to have those two characters. Um, if you have the option for the auto address complete, you will see that as you start typing, it's going to start trying to find addresses for you, and you can select those. Again, there's the description. I'm going to select spider because maybe it's in my trash can, and we're going to click next. Here on my schedule, I can pick what days I want it to be visible, or to have the service done. I've picked my schedule. We're going to click next. Now here's where the setup that we were just doing. So if I go here, I can click my bin cleaning. Now this is going to come in handy if you have different industries that your customer might want to pick from. And then I'm going to do here one-time service. And here you see that's my picture, the promo clean. Now on that max limit we set, you'll notice here I don't have a max limit set. So I could technically come here and I could add as many services of this that I wanted to, but it doesn't make sense. So unless you're selling items. So use at your own discretion, set those settings how you need to. You'll notice here I do have a max quantity set, so all I have is a select button. So all I can do is select that. You'll see there's the price I have set, and it's going to populate into that. Now, we have two ways to present this to your customer. So let's go back and change a configuration setting. Let's go to the pencil. And if I am going too fast, as I said, for the video, I am trying to just get as much information in as I can. If you need to pause, by all means, go ahead and pause, then come back. So here is the list view. If I change this to grid, and I hit save, and I'll go back to my instant booking page, and I'm going to hit refresh because I need to pick up those changes that I just made. And this is the part I was telling you about. It does send you back, so you do have to kind of just make up some data or fat finger it as I'm doing. And we'll type in that and see what comes up. Let's go to Virginia. And I'll pick the spider again. Delivery, we're good. And I'll click next. I'll pick my next day. Next. And now, if I do one-time service, you'll see now that it's a different layout. It's more of a grid layout instead of the list. Your customer can, for their use, you're setting the default view. They can override it here if they want to get different views of your cart. And that will pretty much cover everything that's on this services tab. Again, you can type here whatever you want to show. Be sure and toggle that display text. Decide what your default view is for your customer, if you want them to see the pictures, and enter in any services you want them to be able to pick from here, and be sure and click save. All right, that takes care of that module. Next up is going to be our schedule module. I look forward to seeing you. Thanks.